Our first question says find the value of x. It's given a right angle LMN and they have told us that LM is 7 and MN is 24. We need to find out LN. Now here we can see that since it's a right angle triangle, the side opposite to the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. So we can just state that side LN is the hypotenuse. We know via Pythagoras theorem that ln whole square, that's the hypotenuse whole square, is equal to lm whole square plus mn whole square, which is the sum of squares of other two sides. Now here we just substitute the given values. X square is equal to 7 square plus 24 square and find out the value of x, which is 25 units. And the second sum says PR 41, QP 9 and QR as x. Now here 90-degree angle is RQP. So the side opposite to the 90-degree angle is our hypotenuse. So we'll just state that side PR is the hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two remaining sides. When you solve this, you get the value of x to be 40 units. The next one also is a right angle triangle. They have given us the measurements of the other two sides. From looking at the triangle, we know that angle opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. So we'll state it that EF, side EF is the hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, we know hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. When we solve this, we find out that x is equal to 15 units. Now the next sum is in the triangle or right angled triangle PQR, angle P is 90 if length is PQ of PQ is 24 and length of PR is 10. Find the length of the segment QR. First, here they haven't given us any diagram, so we'll just make our rough diagram. We know that angle P is 90 degrees. So first we'll mark our angle P and name it as write the measurement as 90 and name it as P. Now from here we plot the other points. So PQR. PQ they have given us 24 and PR or RP they have given us as 10. So this is our right angled triangle and we need to find out the measurement of RQ or QR. Now here they have told us that triangle PQR is a right angle triangle which is given. They have also given us the measurements, so we'll write it and put it as given. We'll state that RQ, side RQ is the hypotenuse because it's the side opposite to the 90-degree angle. Now as per Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. When you solve this by substituting the given values, we find out that the measurement of RQ, length of RQ is 26 centimeters. Now similarly, our next sum also tells us that triangle LMN is a right angle triangle. Measurement of M is 90, LM is 12 and LN is 20. As I told you, always make a rough diagram and plot the points as per the given instructions. M is 90 degrees, so we'll put it as M, N, M, N, L or LMN. So MN is what we need to find out, LN is already given and LM is 12. Here we'll just put down whatever is given to us, that it's a right angle, then the measurements, and we'll state that side LN is the hypotenuse because obviously it's opposite to the 90-degree angle. Once we do that, we'll state the Pythagoras theorem that hypotenuse whole square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. We solve it and we get the value of LN. Length of LN is equal to 16 centimeters. Our next question reads, the top of a ladder of length 15 meters reaches a window 9 meters above the ground. What is the distance between the base of the wall and that of the ladder? Now whenever you have a sum which is hypothetical, it's always best to put it as a diagram. So here we know that the ladder is 15 meters long and it is reaching a window which is 9 meters above the ground level. Now they have asked us what is the distance between the base of the ladder. This is the ladder, this is the base, and the base of the wall, okay, and that of the ladder, base of the wall and that of the ladder. So here if we plot these points also, we can plot the points as A, B, C. Okay, so this is our triangle. Now here obviously a wall is always perpendicular to the ground, so we can say that this is a right angle triangle, and we can plot the points and start our solution by saying that let CB be the distance between the base of the ladder and the wall. Okay, and we'll also say that wall is always perpendicular to the ground. Now in such a scenario, looking at the diagram, angle ABC is 90 degrees. Okay, so a triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Now here we immediately mark our hypotenuse, which is side AC, because it's opposite to the 90-degree angle. Then we know by Pythagoras theorem that AC whole square is equal to AB whole square plus CB whole square. When you use the measurements given and substitute them in this formula, we get that CB is equal to 12 meters, and that's our answer, that CB, which is equal to the distance between the base of the wall and that of the ladder, is 12 meters. Now the next question says find the Pythagorean triplets. They've given us 3 numbers in each set. Now the formula or the Pythagorean triplet means if in a triplet, okay, in a set of 3 numbers, that's a triplet of natural numbers, the square of the biggest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 numbers, then the 3 numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. So here we have our first set, that is 3, 4, 5. We just earmark the biggest number, which is 5. So 5 square is 25. Then the other 2 numbers, we'll square them. 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9. We see that 5 square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. The 3 numbers form a Pythagorean triplet if this is true. That means 25 is equal to 25. So we can say that these 3 numbers are a Pythagorean triplet. Alright, now the next one is 2, 6, 7. Again we first single down our biggest number, which is 7. So 7 square 49, 2 square 4, 6 square 36. We'll see whether 7 square is equal to 2 square plus 6 square. That is not equal, so we can say that 2, 6, 7 are not Pythagorean triplets. Then we have 4, 7, 8. We use the same formula. Check whether 8 square, which is the biggest number, is equal to 4 square plus 7 square. Again they are not equal, so it's not a Pythagorean triplet. Then we go to the next one. We have 9, 40, 41. 41 being the highest number. We check whether 41 square is equal to 40 square plus 9 square. We have a match, and that's why we will say that these 3 are Pythagorean triplets. Now the next one is sides of some triangles are given. Alright, find out which ones are right angle triangles. So we have 3 sides given. Now what is the relation? If the lengths of the sides of a triangle form a Pythagorean triplet, then the triangle is a right angled triangle. So we know our Pythagorean triplet formula, that the square of the highest number should be equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 numbers. When we solve this and when we find an equal match, we can say that these sides are sides of a right angled triangle. So here for 8, 15, 17, it's a match. So we can say that 8, 15, 17 are sides of a right angle triangle. Then we have our next set, 11, 12, 15. We use the Pythagorean triplet formula to check whether it's a match. Then we just put it down, see whether it's equal. It's not equal here, so we can say that these 3 sides are not sides of a right angled triangle.